What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? I hope you're having a great day, guys. And I do want to talk about Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, which takes place on Saturday on Showtime PPV. It's a great fight. I think it's a great fight because it'll decide who the man is in the heavyweight division. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, Anthony Joshua, because he holds all the belts, he's the guy, he's the main guy at heavyweight." And obviously he carries some weight. Yeah, he has belts, and they matter too. But why am I saying that Wilder versus Fury is going to be for supremacy at that division? That's because not only does Deontay Wilder have the WBC green belt, but Tyson Fury carries with him the status as lineal champion. After he defeated Vladimir Klitschko and ended his nearly more than a decade reign at heavyweight, he captured all the belts and became the man. It's like Ric Flair says, to beat the man. To be the man, you have to beat the man. And that's exactly what Tyson Fury did when he defeated Vladimir Klitschko back in 2015. And although he suffered a setback, which thankfully he's come back from, he's doing great in life and he's doing great in boxing right now. He still carried that status as the lineal champion, as the man who beat the man. And so he doesn't have any belts on him, but he has that status, which is very important in boxing. So when Deontay Wilder comes into the fight as the WBC champion, he'll, one of these men is going to walk out as the WBC champion and also as the lineal champion, which will, I know a lot of people are looking also toward the prospect of a unification between perhaps Wilder and Anthony Joshua, which is a great fight. And then you also have the possibility of Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua in a unification. That's going to be a big fight in itself. That'll really determine the undisputed champion in the division. But Wilder versus Tyson Fury is going to be good. And whoever wins this fight is going to be the lineal champion and WBC World Heavyweight Champion. And so it's interesting. And let's just look at it real quickly, how this fight might play out. Of course, Deontay Wilder is known for his extreme outworldly power. This man can when he lands, he connects, he'll put anyone to sleep. He's coming in with a record of 40-0. And 39 of those victories have come by way of knockout. That one that didn't come by way of knockout, he corrected it because it was against Bermane Stiverne. And in their rematch, which was April of last year, he completely destroyed Bermane Stiverne in the first round. So he's 40-0 and he's knocked out all of his opponents. He's got insane power. And one of the things that also allows Wilder to capitalize on that power is the fact that he's got a very awkward style. That's not the prettiest of styles. It's very awkward. It keeps his opponents guessing. And they're trying to figure him out. But before they can even figure him out, it's too late because he's already landing. He's already overwhelming them with his punching power. So I think that Deontay Wilder, of course, is probably favored in this fight. I would favor him just because of his power, just because of his awkward style. I think that it'll be hard for Fury to figure him out, but it's not impossible. Of course, in his last outing, Deontay Wilder almost went down against Luis Ortiz, and Ortiz is a better boxer. He's a boxer who carries a punch, and he almost knocked out. He almost finished Wilder. Had it not been for the end of the round, the bell ringing, and possibly, some people might argue that, the time at the beginning of the seventh round when the doctor checked up on him, I want to say it was the seventh or the eighth, but it was the beginning of the round after he had that very bad experience right there with Ortiz. The doctor, stopped the match for a bit to check up on Wilder. So some people argued that, that gave him time to recover. But, he was hurt. He was hurt in that fight. Yet he was able to manage to score the win later on. And also Deontay Wilder did show the ability to adapt and to, not be as reckless in there. He recognized the caliber of fighter that Ortiz was. He respected him enough. And then when he saw the opening, he went for it and he scored the victory. But of course, he was hurt in that fight, and so it shows that, you know, he's also vulnerable. He has his vulnerabilities. So any fighter, when they get caught, they can be hurt. And Tyson Fury, just like Ortiz, does have superior boxing skills to Deontay Wilder. That's not a knock on Wilder. Like I said, Wilder has just outworldly strength. He's powerful, and he's also been growing as a fighter, as a boxer. But when it comes to boxing ability, I think that Fury is a little bit better than him on that one. And so if Tyson Fury can box his way and avoid Deontay Wilder's bombs, you know, those bombs from landing, then I think he has a good chance of winning and picking up the victory. Those that favor Fury to win, favor him to win by way of decision. Those that favor Deontay Wilder to win, favor him by way of knockout. So if the fight goes the distance, then, you know, depending on how Wilder looks, he might lose. But again, if one of Wilder's punches lands, then it might spell an early night for us. For Tyson Fury specifically. But both of these are great fighters. You know, Tyson Fury also has knockout power. He's 70% of his wins have come by way of knockout. Wilder 98%. You know, obviously 39 of 40 fights have come by way of knockout. So this is an interesting fight. It's, you know, it's for bragging rights at heavyweight. You know, the WBC belt is at stake. Lineal champion status is at stake. So whoever wins this match, for the people that are looking forward to an Anthony Joshua unification fight, this person, whoever wins, will have even more bargaining power when it comes down to negotiations. I know that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, they're insistent on having the fight happen in the UK, and that might be the case. Yeah, okay, maybe that first fight will happen in the UK. But the other guys, it's not going to be pushed around so easily, because you'll be able to say that they are the WBC World Heavyweight Champion and the lineal champion. So they have more strength, more muscle when it comes to negotiations. So this fight in of itself is a good fight. You know, definitely something that will shape the heavyweight division and shake it up. And you know, we'll get a better glimpse of who is the guy at that division. Like I said, I believe that this fighter here, Wilder or Fury, will be the guy. But of course, you know, you want to be undisputed, and Anthony Joshua holds the other belt. So we'll see how this plays out, but I'm interested to see who wins and how they win. It's going to be an exciting fight, guys. Again, it's on Showtime PPV. Remember to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, Torres Boxing. Hit that bell icon, guys, please, to stay up to date with notifications. Follow TorresBoxing.com. Follow the Instagram at TorresBoxing. And until next time, guys, have a great rest of your day, and God bless you.